Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back, and also thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're a new viewer, appreciate you watching, and if you could do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. That would be much appreciated. So last week on my Instagram, I put up a poll between two sci-fi horror films, Pandorum and Event Horizon. Now, Event Horizon came out in 1997. It stars Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, Kathleen Quinlan, Jolie Richardson, Sean Pertwee, and was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Paul W.S. Anderson has done several movies which I quite enjoy: Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil being two, and this one here. I am a huge fan of this film. I don't think it gets enough credit for what it is. So as you can see here, I've got my DVD special edition. And the Blu-ray, which is the one I rewatched, I should say, last night. So I will go into it in a bit. It does have some great special features, both do actually. So they're definitely worth getting if you haven't already. Now the movie itself, I will let you know, spoiler alert, there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, and given it was out in 1997, you probably should have by now. Now the movie is set in the year 2047, and it's 7 years after the disappearance of the vessel Event Horizon. A rescue ship is sent to investigate its sudden reappearance near Neptune. So there's a few good things about this film that I want to highlight. Now the first thing is the ship, the Event Horizon. The design of that ship is amazing. Like, it just looks stunning. You can just see it there behind me. It's an amazing ship. It is one of the best designed ships that I've seen in a long time in a sci-fi movie. The whole interior and even the exterior is outstanding. The acting, like I said, Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, Kathleen Quinlan, Jolie Richardson, Sean Pertwee, among others as well, do an amazing job. Like, solid performances all around. Yeah, really good. But I do want to highlight Sam Neill's character, Dr. Weird. And when he starts, the ship gets to him and he starts descending, devolving into madness. Yeah, like, really well done. Like, outstanding performance from him as well as the rest of the cast, of course. But just highlighting that, like, he goes from this doctor who's suffered a loss, which you see at the very start of the film, and that actually helps the darkness that the ship's been to infect him. So the overall feel of the film itself, it's really quite creepy. Very well done. And when the Lewis and Clark, the rescue ship, gets to the Event Horizon, they go on board. It gets even worse. Like, the architecture of the ship, the interior, it's very dark. It's very gothic looking. Yeah, like when you actually see the meat grinder, as they call it, and where the gravity drive, the engine of the Event Horizon is, like, that's very Hellraiser-esque almost. It's really well done, beautifully designed, and that's part of, you know, like I said, the ship itself is just really well designed, interior and exterior. And that adds to the feeling of the uneasiness through the whole film. Like, it's done very well. Like, it's one of Paul W.S. Anderson's best films to date. Like I said, I enjoyed Mortal Kombat and I enjoyed Resident Evil as well, but this one trumps them both. Now the bad. Look, the film was made in 1997. The bad part of it comes from the computer generated, the computer graphics. They are very dated, and there are a couple of scenes which really do highlight it. There's a scene when they get to the ship and there's no gravity, so everything's floating. The CGI elements of it really do stand out. And when the ship is docking, when the Lewis and Clark, the rescue ship, is docking to the Event Horizon, there's a clamping scene which just, it really doesn't stand out. And I mean, maybe that's because I'm watching the Blu-ray version. I don't think I noticed it too much back in the day on VHS, but the high definition, it really does stand out. Look, I gotta highlight one thing in this entire movie. That was pretty much the only bad thing about it. One of my favourite scenes though is when things start going pear-shaped and things are going really out of control. There's a scene where Sam Neill's character, Dr. Weir, has to enter these ducts, I guess you could call them, and there's circuitry, there's circuit boards all over the place, and he has to find one. And he's going through there, and then the lights start going off, as they do in a corridor type scene, one after the other. It's just well done. It's very creepy. The lights come back on, and there's your jump scare right there. The movie isn't full of jump scares, but when they do them, they are really good. Like I said, that's my favourite scene, but the whole movie in itself is a very good film. And if you haven't seen it, look, go and watch it. I do recommend it. So overall for this one, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Like I said, solid performance all around, great directing. It is sort of left open for a sequel though. I'd really like to see that if that ever eventuated, or possibly would have eventuated, where they would have went with it. Yeah, because that ending, yeah, it's a good ending, but it does leave it open. So, like I said, go watch it, see for yourself. But look, thank you very much for watching my review of Event Horizon. Once again, if you're a new subscriber, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Much appreciated, and I will put my Instagram down in the comments below. If you want to leave a comment, definitely feel free to. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this movie. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of it. What do you think of it? But thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.